You're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business.
Don't stop, yeah, get it. Shake that shit, don't stop, work with it.
When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business.
Somebody's watching me, it's my anxiety.
Guys, please answer this genuinely. Why does that specific brand of white women always feel the need to respond to a black issue that they're never going to face? I just had a white woman tell me I'm colorist to lighter skinned people.
When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business.
Kind of like when I see white folk on Black, the dating app. It's like, why are
That
you
pisses
on
me off every time. Why are you here? What is going on?
BBC Chaser?
When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business.
Gotta make my haters mad, give them something to talk about. Take a bit from South of friends, push her back to Waffle House.
When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your... When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business.
When you're black, you're never really lonely because there's always a white person in your business.
Lego, hey, hey, hey. Let's go. Hit the quad. Hey.
I'm doing white people shit with my boyfriend, and this is turning into slave shit. Oh my goodness. We have so far to go. Help. That is much better.
Why are you late? Girl, I was trying to go to the post office. I feel like you're lying. I'm not lying. Me too. I got the... Why you still here?
And another thing, just because y'all emphasize black-owned business in your business, I promise you I don't give a fuck. Just because you're saying black-owned business don't mean I'm a cop gang. Seeing that shit make me not want to cop. Because black or white, if your business tough, your business tough. I'll be trying to spam the, oh, y'all don't support black businesses just because y'all a black business. Watch out, nigga, with that black ass.
When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business.
Are you the teacher?
Oh shit, you scared me now.
Because you're not allowed to use this room if you're not the teacher, because it requires certification to go on these machines.
Yeah, you should talk to Layton.
Oh, so you're okay? Because I'm just like, usually that was our policy, so I'm just making
Yeah, you can
sure.
talk to Layton if you have any concerns.
Does he know him?
Security check them for guns? No, for real. Her, too, her purse.
You know, you have all these fucking problems. Why am I going to support you because you're black? Is your business good? Are you providing a good service? I don't give a fuck how black you are. Fuck that shit. This is the problem with black people. We want to support everything black. If it's black, we got to support it. Shut the fuck. Everybody else do it. No, they don't. No, they don't. We're the only ones that do this ridiculous ass shit, and it fucking...
When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business.
Oh look, another white man in black business. I suppose you know better than those of us with family that fought to enact the law in the first place. Well, considering that entire video is about an executive order and not a law, I will go ahead and come to the conclusion that yes, I do know more than you. And that has nothing to do with your skin color, it has to do with your comprehension level. I will never get on here and say I know more about being a person of color than a person of color. I will never get on here and say that I know more than an entire community, but I will say objective fact, and if you try to discredit that by using my skin color as a reason not to listen to me, then you are only showing your lack of intelligence, not mine.
Anything changed since we spoke last time?
Excuse me.
No, I'm just asking you if anything changed since last time.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Do you have any plans to resign?
Excuse me.
Sir, you cannot. You can't do that.
Dr. Newsom. What's happening, man? Yeah. I'm here for a second. Doctor.
How about, would you be willing to resign if it would mean a better deal?
Let me tell you something.
Get
Dr. Newsom. Okay. Stay off my face.
Hate when white people include themselves in black people business. You're a headline reader, aren't you? Because I didn't include myself This person, Abby, included me, a white woman. Maybe you should like go back to the original comment video, you know, like that link down here that like, yeah, does that. Go back. Furthermore, I hope and pray that you heal the unhealed parts of you. Good evening.
He's gonna.
Hi, friend.
Are you fixing the electrical?
Oh no, I'm setting my camera up to take a video because you know.
Beauty.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And we ain't beefing about no digging mother, right? And you never. You're never really alone. There's always someone minding your business.
When you're black, you're never really alone.
That is fucking. Please, you dropped it and find that sound. Just find that sound and dropped it. Oh my god, because the way I thought.
Ain't nobody more nosy than an old white lady in brown folk business. I needed change. I needed quarters so that I can do laundry. So what do? I go to a laundromat and put my bill in the coin machine. I got them dollar coins back. So I was like, oh shit. So I go to the lady that works there and I'm like, hey, I put these in there and I got coins. Is there a mistake? She's like, no, our system is you get the coins and I'll give you quarters if you want quarters. Because in their laundromat, it takes the quarters, like the coins, the dollar coins. And so some other random lady's just like, oh, what do you need the quarters for if this place takes the dollars? And I just kind of look at her and I'm like, I need quarters. And I was trying to walk away and she's like, but what do you need the quarters for if this place takes dollar coins? And I look at her and I repeat myself and I'm like, I need quarters. And I walk away and then the lady who works there is like, I'm sorry, I try to tell clients to like avoid her and shit like that. And I'm like, why is this lady in my business? If I want to shove these quarters up my ass, it's my prerogative.
Real quick, I think I got a hot take. There's more white people who understand and love black people, love our culture, love us, want to be around us, understand that we are like one of the greatest demographics in this fucking country. Them white people, we love y'all. We love y'all damn, okay? It be you white people that live on somebody's farm and ranch, ain't never been around a black person before. You see one walking down the street, you get the clutching on your pearls and stuff. Your daddy drive a Ford F-150. Y'all still living in like the 1960s, 1940s and above. Baby, we're not there anymore. This not that, okay? This is not that. What you need to do is go on and find you a black person and ask them to make you a little soul food. Baby, get a little soul food in your heart. And maybe you wouldn't have all that hatred sticking up in there, okay? I don't know. Maybe y'all don't be eating the right food. I don't know what it is. But anyway, like I said, get with the times, okay?
This might ruffle a few feathers, but truly I don't really care. When it comes to social media and virality, one of the easiest ways to get famous is to be a white man participating in black culture. Now, I'm not going to be broad and just say white people in general, because I think it like specifically exists in a space where it's just for white men. Like, we've seen this multiple times. Jack Harlow, there's a white guy that knows how to do like urban dances, trending dances that usually were populated by black people or in black culture, whatever. And we as a black community, we go feral. Like, we blow them up, make them so famous. It's like, oh my gosh, slow down, white chocolate, da 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 da. Forget that they exist in the same spaces as we do. They're on the same apps. We're in the same country for the most part. It's like, why do we place so much more of an emphasis on them participating in our culture than even our own people doing the same exact thing? And even better, like, I've especially noticed it when it comes to dance, especially Afro dance. Like, some guy knows how to do a little leg work and it's, oh my god! Like, do we inherently devalue black culture so then when we see someone outside of the culture participate in it, it's like, whoa.
I got in trouble for this, but when I was in high school, I wrote a paper about how white people can pick up black culture when they see fit, usually when they're younger, and then when they get older, it's outdated, it's like too much, and they let it go and they go back to their white lives. And so this trend of there was once a time is making me think about that, because a lot of these people, not all of them, some of them I'm sure they still have black friends, but a lot of them are like, my life is so different now. I would never do that. They're not saying it explicitly, but it's there saying that I had my time and now I'm ready to be a mom. I'm ready to make sourdough and just live a different life, as if it's something you can just put down. People can't stop being black, but when you're done with black culture, you can do whatever you want.
He's no longer just being here. In honor of his legacy. We're not frying him, guys. We're not shaming anybody, guys. We're just
humbling ourselves before you. Yes, Lord. You brought the thunder and rain today, God. Because Satan takes a hell today. Father, in Jesus' name, you get the victory. Father, we ask for forgiveness from our black brothers and sisters for years and years of racism, of systematic racism.
Why are white people always in black people business? If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be asking you. But let me just tell you what just happened 2 seconds ago. So boom, I'm on the way home, right? Cruising down the street in my 6'4". I see a ball. It's a park over there. The ball comes from the park onto the street. There's no traffic. I'm like, hey, it's a great day to be a good Samaritan. Why the fuck not? So I pull over. I get out of my car and I go onto the street to retrieve the ball to give it back to the young boy. This white lady is passing by with her dog. She's walking her dog. She's not a part of this, mind you. But she's like looking back and forth between me and what's going on. Mind you, it's like a distraction for her. She stops, witnesses the encounter, the transaction, and then she proceeds to walk off after I give him back his ball. Like, bitch, get your neighborhood watch here.
When it comes to business, you can say whatever you want, but white people pays. Yes, white people never give me any type of problem when it comes to paying. Like, white people do not give you problems. Like, they pay your prices. If it's too much, then they'll say no. But for the most part, they will pay your prices. They respect your prices. They respect your work. And they even tip you when you're done with the work. And they'll offer you water. They'll offer you snacks. They offer you soda. They'll offer you everything just to make sure that you're good. Like, I never had any problem with white people when it comes to business. I mean, like I said, it's just my experiences. I don't know about you guys. Other people have different experiences. But my number one people that I like to do work for are white people. That's just me. I can say what y'all want, but that's just my experiences. Let me know what you guys think, though.
My last video is the epitome of people putting their businesses, like putting their opinions and their experiences in places where it does not belong. I was talking about black people. I was saying that white salespeople and black salespeople. Here come all of these white people in my comment section as if we have the same shopping experience. And a lot of you white people in my comments wouldn't even be in the same stores as a lot of us black people who have these experiences. So please, with the bull. Because a lot of y'all yapping in the comments, and you shouldn't be, because this conversation wasn't for you. Okay.
When you're black, you're never really lonely because there will always be a white person all up in your business. When you're black.
Welcome to taking my black friend to do white people shit.
Welcome to taking my white friend to do black people shit. Today on this episode, I'm taking my white friend to try some hood food. We're right here in the middle of the trenches.
Bro, I'm so excited. Am I the first Caucasian kid to come to your food truck today?
Most definitely. I know you is.
Yeah? Yeah. I know this food's about to smack.
Def-
Kool-Aid fried chicken and french fries.
That is a black people meal.
Oh my God,
That's
dude.
straight black people meal. I'm telling you, that's
Am I in
perfect.
heaven?
I suck my stomach in.
Look at all that fried chicken in there. You hide the whole damn bird in there, dude.
More white people, T.
What up, my brother? And
The time is here, T.
Oh my God, guys.
All right, but I need a fry though.
If you don't see at least 2 dirt bikes and 3 crackheads pass by while you're sitting at the restaurant getting fried chicken, is it really gonna be good fried chicken? I also heard a gunshot in the distance at one point, so.
But it ain't gonna make a nigga run, cause fried chicken make a nigga stay. Give me your honest opinion right now, T. How was the food in the trenches?
Yo,
Y'all can't see
not
it.
gonna believe this?
What?
Tastes a little bland.
Man, you got me fucked up. Give me a piece of one, bro. It just don't have a whole lot of seasoning in there, like white people food.
Excuse my glow, I just got done running. But listen to this. If you ever see a group of YNs, hoodlums, whatever you want to call them, and they got one white boy in that group, just know that white boy is dirty, foul, violent. He is the most on-go person in that group. The white boy in that group just always moving like they got something to prove. Like they're trying to earn their stripes at all times. Story time. So second year of college, right? Me and my girl, we going to Waffle House, right? She drunk. And As we pull up to the Waffle House, I see a group of dudes. Just they're the only people in the Waffle House, and they're all sitting in the middle, and they got ski masks and black fits on. I said, yo, we don't have to go in there. She said, I'm hungry. I said, okay, if you insist. So as I'm being hyper aware while we're walking in, she walks right past him. As I walk in, I see white bro clutching his pole. For what reason? He's eating an all-star breakfast with a ski mask on. I said, we gotta go. We left immediately. But moral of the story, watch out for them white boys. Them boys are always down to get down, and they want violence.
Like, do you know what's really funny? I thought it was like jealousy. I thought that the girls, like white girls, were jealous of black girls and black girls were jealous of white girls. I thought that was what was going on. But I've honestly just realized that it's just like, it's in your nature, people. It's in your nature to be rude, racist, whatever. I don't even know. It's weird. And it's in your nature. It's in your nature. Because do you know what I remember? I remember moving into this new flat. And my neighbor, a white woman, and her husband and her little girl, like her child. I remember this woman doing a lot of like weird spiritual things, like deep things. I want to talk about these things, but I just don't know if like I should, because people are crazy, like, and people just don't understand things. So I don't know. Let me know if I should talk about this, because what I want to talk about is actually insanely evil and just malicious.
The original video was a metaphor, analogy, whatever, for when random people insert themselves into business that has nothing to do with them. For example, when white people jump into black business. And I use the customer-worker relationship because of the power dynamics and how those power dynamics match the power dynamics when it comes to white people inserting themselves in business that has nothing to do with them. Because customer entitlement is very similar to white entitlement and white privilege. When it comes to issues about race and how it pertains to black people, we are expected to fix it ourselves. If we want allyship from white people, we are expected to make them comfortable in our space with no regard to how we personally feel. And that's why they feel entitled to be in our business. Why do you think they're so quick to go, but BLM, every time a black person says something they don't like? So the point of the video was, no matter your intent, if you cross a boundary, you cross the boundary, point blank, period. And if I call you out on crossing that boundary, you have no right to be upset. Just because it's normal doesn't mean it's okay. And if you don't believe that they do that, go over here.
You